Hello everybody.
Hello.
Happy Wednesday.
Oh. Well, it looks completely like it never does, you know.
It never looks as though it's pointing that
No.
way, does it? No.
I've
Yeah,
just
it is.
checked it and...
It just is. It just is.
Oh well.
So if she's not on it, then it's her fault.
Yeah. Yeah, my fault.
But I've just had Sue working. We've just, she has just put my Christmas decorations away for me because I couldn't get up the ladders to put them up the top. My craft room is still beyond the pale, so don't be expecting any videos.
Oh no, you can actually get in it and have a look round now.
Don't be expecting any videos anytime soon.
No, we've got good weather to have first, haven't we?
Yes.
Then you can do some photography.
Yeah, I've got sweaters up there that need new photos. We decided it looked better against a blank wall.
Yeah.
Or if it was outside against a blank
Yeah. But
canvas.
no, they'll be fine.
But the weather's just not it.
No, and the light's been rubbish. Nearly said something else then.
No, we're keeping it clean.
Yeah. But it has been, hasn't it? It's been absolutely dismal.
Yeah.
So
what have you been doing apart from getting a puncture?
I've got a cold.
Kelly's not well
Cold,
either.
cough, you name it. I've finally succumbed to whatever it is that's going round. After inwardly thinking, oh, got away with it. Oh, got away with it. No, I haven't.
I've been thinking that because Kelly came not this week, the week before. She was full of it, and I'm thinking, stay away.
Well, I know I did think twice about coming, but I thought...
No, you're probably not contagious. I think you're contagious when you don't know you are.
Probably, yeah. But there's that much of it going around.
Everybody's got it. I've got a bad cough, but...
Oh, I've got it off you then. It's your fault.
My cough's to do with me breathing machine and whatever.
No, it's not. It's your fault. Blaming you. Don't make me laugh because then I start coughing. I were on phone to her yesterday and she said something and I laughed.
And then she's got...
Yeah, it sounded like a donkey. And then she did it again. I said, please don't make me laugh.
Make me laugh. I don't know what make people laugh. I'm just that way inclined. I've just got a funny outlook on life.
But anyway, after weeks and weeks and weeks of saying, oh, I finished a shawl off, oh, I finished a shawl off, you know, the one that I found.
Yeah.
That only needed the last row.
Yeah.
Finishing. So here it is.
She remembered to bring it.
I did.
Yeah.
It's still got some ends that need sewing in, but...
That wouldn't be you.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be you without ends.
But it's in a colourway that I've not got anything red or orange, so... I thought, come on, get it finished.
Get it finished.
But I think it's turned out rather well. It was some ice yarn. Don't ask me what it's called, no idea. That I bought about whenever years ago. And it's really proper nylon-y, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but it's also really thin, isn't it? So
yeah, so I did it double.
Yeah,
and it's still not
thin,
like dead thick.
Thin.
It's still not dead thick.
No, it's not a heavy shawl.
No.
By any stretch of the imagination now.
But because it's sort of, I can't remember what was on the label, but it was some artificial fibre that...
They always have some weird names on.
Yeah, and I thought, when it came, it was, oh.
Yeah.
But using it double, as it's okay.
Well, I was like that with that melange that came, that I'd ordered for my niece, that Kelly knitted a lovely sweater. My niece loved it, by the way. And I looked at it and I thought, But yet when it was knitted up, she absolutely adored it. But then she's a quiet coloured kind of girl.
Yeah.
Whereas me, I'm more a vivid colour.
Mind you, it's got a bit of mustard in it, and you know me and mustard.
Oh, God,
that's probably why I bought it in the first place.
It's something.
But I know I've got some. It didn't. It's not taken that much because there was loads on the ball with it being thin.
Yeah, you do. You get millions.
You got loads of yardage with it. So somewhere in my stash, there's more of it, but where it is,
it's like my stash.
Lord only knows.
I've got 2 pending orders, which Penny, you know about yours, and I've got another inquiry from another lady.
Would you turn it round backwards?
Well, I've got 3 actually, 3 pending orders. But I've just...
See, look, end not sewn in yet.
Well, chuck it up, nobody will notice.
No.
You haven't seen it, have you? You know you've not seen it.
But it's the fancy fans that I love doing.
Yeah, I can't get a hang of.
And it's actually worked because the variegation's not that variegated, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. But I can't start the pattern off, and I'm really being stupid because it's not.
Yeah, but as I was looking,
Yeah.
because I've got, you know,
Yeah.
the same book.
Yeah, you've got the same book as well.
And where I'd always gone wrong, I think it was row 4.
You're watching Kelly, because
Yeah, it was row 4.
Kelly's got the same book, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not kidding, penny dropped this time. Well, blooming heck, why didn't I see that? And on row 4, there's an increase, but only in 2 places. And that is what fooled me.
What I went wrong with. I managed to get about two or three rows done, and then I just went completely.
But it's row 4. Once you've cracked row 4,
yeah.
it's just 2 pattern rows.
It's a very, very old Doris Chan pattern.
Yeah.
It's not got a chart.
No, it's not.
So if it
had
had a chart, I would have realised where I was going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because all it needs is the first few rows
and then you set
on a chart,
yeah,
and then,
set,
you know, you've set up then. It's just, you know, the increases in the centre back.
Yeah.
And
on the side edges,
and, you know, the ends.
Yeah. I remember when I first made the blue curacao shawl.
Out of picture now, because I'm going for my brew.
By Doris Chan, and I was following the words, and I wasn't getting the hang of that bit. But I wasn't into, when I first made the very first one, I wasn't really into charts.
No.
And then I thought, oh, this is just, I was struggling.
Because you weren't into charts for ages, were you?
No, I just couldn't get the hang of them.
You know, it's like now,
yeah,
if you get a pattern that is written and charted,
yeah, I'm great with it.
It makes, the wording makes sense, but it helps because on other patterns, you seem to read them differently, don't you? You sort of, because like, you know, you look and think, oh God, what does that mean? Refer to the chart. Oh yeah, like me. Oh, why didn't I see that before?
I'm not good at all charts like you are. I like words and charts, you know. It's like I like the tune and the words.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can sort of look at them Japanese and Russian patterns and make sense out of them, whereas I'm like, what?
Oh no, I like them. I think But there's a lady on Ravelry, and she does a lot of shawls as well. She does some lovely ones, and hers are all written word and chart. She has somebody to do a chart for her.
I love that.
I'm not kidding, the patterns are fantastic.
I love that,
Madeline Dunea, MAD Designs, I think she is on Ravelry.
Yeah.
And it's well worth a look for it. Some of her shawls are gorgeous. I know I've done a couple.
Yeah, I've got loads of shawl books, you know. I must have a look again. I buy them and then I put them on the on the bookshelf, which I've now got like 3 bookshelves.
Yeah, but if we didn't, you'd have a pile of books at the side of your chair, and you know, you'd be thinking, oh God, what am I doing next?
But I tend to just go back to the same ones. I'm terrible. I really should branch out my comfort zone and start doing something a bit more.
Well, I must admit, my favourites are Scallop Capelet, Doris Chan, and this one, Doris Chan.
My favourites are All Shawl, which is dead easy by Doris Chan. That's a free pattern, and the blue curacao.
Yes, blue curaçao's lovely.
I just love that pattern. I've got Kelly into it now. She loves doing it.
Right. Oh no, I must admit I did that blue curaçao in a purple sort of linen type, you know, a hand wash only. It was one of
those.
I think I bought it. Do you remember when we went to that place over near Haworth?
Oh yeah, where we had a coffee and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cafe. What's it called?
Oh no.
Oh, I've gone blank now.
I think I bought it there.
It's a nice day out there.
Yeah.
Saw all these crows, didn't we? We saw magpies, was it something?
Oh, we saw all sorts.
Oh, we were going through all these country lanes. It was lovely. And I bought a yellow poncho. I've got a photograph of me wearing that somewhere. It didn't last 2 minutes, actually, it ripped. But
I'm sure I bought it there.
I know I was like, oh. And there was a machine colour there, and I've always regretted not buying that.
Right. Well, it won't be there now if we went back.
No. It was turquoise green and white. And I was like, ooh, I really like that. Ooh. And I decided to get some James C. Brett or something instead, didn't I? And you know, you're always thinking about that colour. And I've never seen one like it anywhere to buy. You should always go with your instincts, shouldn't you?
You should really, yeah.
If you've got the money at the time, always go with your instincts. Yeah. When the weather gets
I'm sure I bought it there. Or did I buy it at Black Sheep Wools? I don't know.
I like Black Sheep Wools, but it's not exactly the best for bargains, is it? Black Sheep.
No, and I think because we've sort of, you know, when we used to go, you know, visit Habinet.
Yeah, places
in the market halls and what have
you.
There's one at Bury and Blackburn and Bolton.
I think you get.
And they used to get some cracking bargains, but they don't get them anymore.
Yeah.
They really don't. And
there used to be baskets at the bottom.
Yeah, and they were like 69p a ball.
Yeah, I got some fantastic cotton from there, didn't I?
Do you know what? I got some merino wool.
Yeah. Great it was.
69p a ball it was, and I think I bought about 12 or 15 balls.
Well, Kelly and
I've still not used it, and it's a crying shame, but I'm frightened to death of merino.
Kelly and I plan to go to the market again with Ian, not my Ian off the off the Facebook.
Yeah.
And see what they've got. Sometimes you're lucky and they've got loads of nice things, and another time you go,
it's a hit and miss.
It's very hit and miss. I mean, Kelly got me that great big bag of all different colours, didn't she? That was great.
That's lovely.
I mean,
this sort of all
muted colours.
Colours. There's one ball of bright red in it.
Yeah,
but if you sack that,
I'm going to take that out and find
the rest of them would crochet up into something fantastic.
Well, I'm still making the coat of many colours. I've got one sleeve done, although there's a mistake on the pattern which I didn't realise until I'd finished it. Not in the pattern itself, colour-wise. I did all my thing like that, and then I looked at the picture and I thought, they've got a kingfisher blue, whereas I've got orange and then orange again. So I looked back at the pattern and I thought, have I made a mistake? Have I picked up the wrong colour? But no, it definitely says the pattern colour for orange, but it should have been the kingfisher blue. Right. But obviously I'm not going to pull it back.
No, you can live with that, can't you?
Well, it won't be mine, hopefully. Hopefully it'll be for sale, but it will have to be pricey because it's taken me a lot of thought, and there's going to be a lot of work sewing every ending. There's going to be hundreds and hundreds of ends, so I'm afraid it's going to have to be pricier than my normal.
As well, let's face it,
it's all
like, you know, how many balls
there was a lot of balls I had to buy.
You had to buy in the first place. So.
Yeah, and they were over £2 a ball, so
even at 10 balls, that's 20 quid.
Yeah. Well, there was five balls of the black I had to buy, but I think I'm only going to use 4. But so then I had to buy one of each colour, and I think there's about 6 colours. So it's not going to be a cheap cardigan.
No,
I'm afraid.
Well, no, should it be either?
No,
work that's in it,
and it's going to be one of a kind, isn't it? It's going to appeal to a certain kind of person. Yeah. But that's what I was going to do. I was going to do it again, but do it in the quiet colours.
Yeah.
You know.
I think that would be really, really nice.
Yeah. So we'll have to see.
Yeah.
But before that, I've got three orders. I've got a cape, I've got a sweater for Penny, and I've got another inquiry about a cardigan that's in like 3 different colours. So, but I don't know if she realises that's going to be expensive because, like, when you have to buy 3 different colours, there's a lot of wastage, you know. Yeah. So maybe I won't get the order after all, you know. Just an inquiry.
Have to see, yeah.
I don't think sometimes people realise just how much work there is involved when it's colour work and things.
Yeah.
So we'll have to wait and see. I haven't read the pattern up yet. So I haven't given her an answer yet, so I'll have to read the pattern.
Yeah, have to read the pattern and see.
But she wants me to give her a price, and it's very difficult to give people a price when you don't know how much you're going to have to pay. Yeah. Because odds on, even with my big stash, odds on is there's not going to be the colours. in my stash.
Yeah.
That
Because everybody's different.
So,
you know, you tend to buy what you like because
what I
you
want to
know
make.
we all have these plans. We're making loads of stuff for ourselves.
Oh,
we were talking earlier on, weren't we? About Karen patterns going missing off because it's changed to Yarnspirations.
Yeah.
And if you've not like downloaded them or printed a hard copy off.
Yeah,
And we were just talking about these patterns and we're saying, oh yeah, you know, that duster coat is a classic that is lovely. And I just had a thought, you know how you sort of think of a pattern and it reminds you of another pattern. Well, it was like the duster coat. What else was on Karen? There was a top called a lapper, L-A-P-A.
Yeah.
And it was sort of like in the round.
Yeah.
With a lovely yoke and then it's sort of meshy.
Yeah. I did that, but I didn't do the meshy bottom. I filled in
and
the
I
bottom.
just had this ping of inspiration. I'd bought some like denim blue melange stuff at Lolly's a few months ago. And I thought, it'd do. That would make a beautiful lapper because of the yarn is chain construction. Yeah. So when you're doing that mesh work,
it looks nice. Yeah.
It'll give it a bit more
drape,
substance and you know, and drape. So that's now going through my head. Make yourself a lapper.
Well, before you go on all your Scottish holidays, we're going to have to go to Lolly's.
Yeah.
She's a beggar for going up to Scotland. She keeps leaving me.
I know.
Zipping up to Scotland. Oh, just had a weekend up there.
Yeah.
Oh, just went for a week.
Yeah. Called holidays.
Holidays, yeah.
I know, but thing is...
It's a second home up there.
Well, it is at the moment, but...
she hasn't got a second home up there, by the way, just in case you're thinking. You know, you went to 20 times.
I wish. I went lottery.
If I won the lottery, I would like one of those... you know, those like chalet type homes.
Right, yeah.
You know, they're a bit like, not a trailer house because they don't move.
No, but
but they're just...
No, but
they're not like where you would live in permanently. They're just like a...
Like a wooden hut.
A wooden hut. But they've got bedrooms
not quite a log cabin.
No, they've got bedrooms and everything like that. But they're usually right by the seaside, so they wouldn't be conducive to staying up the winter. But I would like one of those because obviously it would be great for the family.
They're very nice. We stayed in one when we went up to Loch in Scotland. And it's an inland loch, so it's fresh water. The midges were terrible. If you get back near the sea, the midges aren't as bad.
No, but if you get near lakes...
Oh, God, fresh water. But that was a chalet style wooden hut. And it had... Did it have 2 or 3 bedrooms?
Yeah.
Oh, it was really nice.
Yeah. They're always giving...
And it was right... It was in sort of like the garden of the original house, but far enough down so as not to be...
in the way,
And that was sort of...
They're
right near the shores of the loch. It was gorgeous.
Have competitions on the TV sometimes, don't they, where you can win one?
Yeah.
And they're the only ones I enter. But I never win, obviously.
Oh, but never mind. You never know.
Never know. One day
if you're not in it, you can't win it.
Yeah, you have to be in it to win it.
That's it.
But I would like one of those if I had money. Just to spend, like... I mean, it'd be great for the family.
Yeah.
You know, we've got, like... Well, I haven't got... My son's got... 9 grandchildren altogether now, so it would be great to you know, spend holidays there, and it's big enough for like more than one family to go, if you know what I mean. They've got 2 and 3 bedrooms. Well, it's usually 2 bedrooms are like little bunk beds for the kids, isn't it? But we stayed in one.
Yeah, but in the summer, you know.
Yeah, we stayed in one.
Tents outside, don't you, for all kids, and they think it's wonderful.
We stayed in one in Wales, in Anglesey. And the weather was beautiful. And it was only like a short walk down to the beach.
Yeah.
And it was kind of so safe the kids could run down to the beach kind of on their own, you know. It's back in the day when it was safe to send your kids places. But the kids used to say, we're just going to the beach, and they'd just disappear, and, you know, you'd wander down eventually to make sure they were all right, you know. But it was great. And we had a lovely weekend. It was just lovely weather. Whereas whenever I go to Scotland, I get the rain. That's why she never invites me to go with her.
That's it, yeah. Don't want rain.
I've
had some cracking holidays in good weather in Scotland.
She sneaks off. I only find out when I try to send her a message, and I'd get no answer. And then about a week later I get, I didn't get the message because I was in Scotland. It's not, I'm going for the weekend. Do you want to go
sometimes
with me?
I do tell you I'm going.
Yeah, but only when you're going with John and he's fishing. You don't tell me when you go up on your own.
No, I'm sure I have done.
She don't want me.
No, because generally go with John.
Yeah. I'm really not. Nobody loves me.
What are you like?
What is it? Everybody hates me. No, nobody loves me. Everybody hates me. Think I'll go and eat worms.
That's the one. Yeah.
Oh, I'm off now. I haven't got a cough, honestly.
No. Don't sound like it, does it?
No, it's all to do with me breathing. If I breathe in and at the same time I sort of catch my breath, and it's usually when I'm eating.
Oh yeah, brilliant that, isn't it?
I hate going for meals with people because I have to eat so slowly and watch what I'm doing, because if I've got to talk to anybody when I'm eating, then I start coughing, spluttering, and people are coming patting me back, asking me if I'm okay, and everybody in the restaurant's turning around to have a look. I hate that. I hate making a spectacle of myself. I'm alright when I'm at home. When I'm at home, tears come flying down my face and when I'm eating. That's why I always eat on my own, usually. Even when I have a cake, it still splutters down the wrong way. And Gigi's fallen out with us because the cake has chocolate.
Oh yeah, the cake had chocolate on.
So.
And he didn't get any.
No. So.
He wasn't happy.
No, he's not happy. He's gone in there, that's why he's not with us here. He's having a sulk.
He is, bless him.
He does that.
He's a funny little thing.
Yeah, we put the Christmas decorations away. I say we, but really I mean Sue. And we put the picture up, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
I mean Sue.
Buster's on the wall.
Buster's on the wall now.
Yeah.
We've had a little change round. The plant's moved.
Again.
Again.
No, it should get the light and...
Yeah. Poor little thing. I've had it years and it was flourishing and doing really well. And then I moved it into a corner and it obviously wasn't getting enough light, so it just...
It was when you moved those wall units.
Yeah. That's when it started failing. Yeah. We were doing well on the other side. It was really flourishing. And even my daughter-in-law said to me when she come the other week, she says, "What's wrong with your plant?" So it's looking a bit pathetic.
Yeah. Just wants a bit of top dressing with a bit of compost.
Well, I've ordered some compost. I was after ordering compost online. But there was nowhere local. I could buy it. Nobody. We haven't got any little, shops that sell things like that.
Yeah.
And they only sell it at the supermarkets in the summer.
That's it, yeah.
So I thought, sack this. I thought I'll just order some online. So it's a beggar when you have to order baby bio and compost online, isn't it? And I even had to order saucers, for my plants.
Right.
I even had to order them online, so there. So if the postman comes, we might have something to look at.
Oh, a bag of compost.
A bag of compost. No wool.
That'd make an interesting video. Oh, look.
Compost.
It's rather dark brown.
I know people keep saying, you haven't had a yarn haul for ages, but you know why, don't you?
Yeah, we try not to. We try now I'll have to root out some old yarn that you haven't seen. And
yeah, I'll show you that.
Yeah.
This is what I bought from Lolly's 6 years ago. No.
Lolly's wasn't there 6 years ago, was it?
Ice yarn.
Yeah.
6 years ago.
I look, and then I think, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. And then I think,
there was some beautiful alpaca, was it baby alpaca or something for nice that they sent me an email. Oh, they did look nice.
Active alpaca.
It did look nice.
Oh, it did.
And I thought, no.
Oh.
Just...
No, because I even looked and I thought, there's plenty of acrylic in it.
Yeah.
It won't, hopefully.
And then I thought, no.
And I stopped myself at that one. Really did.
Yeah, yeah. I'll be running around the streets with a trailer on the back of my scooter in a bit. Stop me and buy one.
Yeah.
I need to get a pedaller's licence.
Yeah.
A scooter's licence.
No, I really must have a look at what I have got.
Well, you can see what I've got, too much. And
Oh,
no, I'm not giving anything to charity, and no, I'm not making charity.
No, you paid for it.
I paid for it out of my own pension money, so I need the money back again, if you get me meaning, so that eventually I can replace and buy more. I know it sounds mean. I do my bit for charity.
Not mean at all. You do enough for charity.
Yeah, but I prefer to donate money anyway to charity rather than make hats and stuff and blankets and stuff. When I made the hats for the homeless, it took me about 6 months to try and get rid of them to anybody that I knew that was going that way, because I can't. No car, no transport, didn't know anybody who was. So it took me forever to find somebody who would take them for me. So I thought, this isn't going to work.
No. No, that's it. We all support charities in different ways, don't we?
Yeah. Somebody was totting up that if you had supported all the charities that were advertised over Christmas, £3 a month here, £5 a month here,
you can't work for
it was
nothing.
£28 a month you would have had to spend to donate to all of these people. And then even more if you'd have done the Red Cross, because they wanted £19.
Yeah.
Not the Red Cross, the Salvation Army.
Yeah, but that was a one-off.
That was a one-off. They wanted £19 for Christmas to buy.
And the Salvation Army, I must admit, do a damn good job. I must. They've.
Yeah, I don't.
When it comes to homeless and supporting vulnerable families.
Yeah, I don't always
really
agree with their religious beliefs.
Maybe not, but
they do a lot of work with charity. Yeah,
they get results, don't they? They do it in a manner that
isn't condescending.
Yeah.
They do.
I love the Salvation Army bands. I always remember as a kid, they must have been on Songs of Praise or something. And there was the big Salvation Army band, and they had the choir as well. But there were like a load of women at the front with the bonnets on, like they used to, with tambourines with ribbons. Oh, and it fascinated the hell out of me, all this,
When I was a child, I was fascinated with weddings. And every time I knew there was a wedding on at whichever church it happened to be in my little sort of neighbourhood, I would go to watch the bride, And then I remember somebody saying, we're getting married at the Salvation Army. So there. She comes out wearing a Salvation Army uniform and a bonnet on. And I think she had a little posy or something.
Yeah.
And he was wearing his Salvation Army uniform. And I remember being so disappointed.
That she didn't have a big white
frock
on.
She didn't have a white frock on. And I remember thinking, it's a wedding. It doesn't look like a wedding because they're just dressed as normal. And I was bitterly disappointed. My mum said, did you see the wedding? And I went, yeah, it was horrible.
Maybe they probably liked it. They probably.
But I was expecting like the groom, well, not top hat and tails, but you know what I mean, suit and stuff. And the bride to at least have a dress on, of some description. I didn't expect it to have a big frou-frou thing on. But the funniest wedding I ever saw was, it was absolutely a bitter, bitter cold day. And I went to watch this wedding. And it was the days before strapless dresses. People didn't wear strapless dresses back in the day.
No.
They had dresses that had sleeves in, and they were a lot more modest in those days, the wedding dresses. And I remember the wind blowing up, and she had this either a big net underskirt on, or hoops, I don't know whether she had hoops or what. And she had white long johns on underneath. And I remember thinking, she's not daft.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, she had these white long johns on, and I remember thinking it was so funny. Seeing it was a really cold day.
Yeah.
A really cold day.
I know you see these pictures of winter weddings, and they've got bare shoulders and everything.
No.
And it's like, oh no, you need a little, some sort of bolero or capelet or something.
And also, the bride will choose all different sizes of bridesmaids and then she puts them all in the same strapless dress. And I'm not joking, there's a couple of fat lasses in there. You know, they've got this back fat hanging out, haven't they, and boobies hanging out, and you're thinking, you didn't choose those dresses very well, did you? You know, you chose them to fit your slim bridesmaids.
Yeah.
But you've picked a couple of fat lasses at each end, you know. And I'm thinking, well, you could have, you know, like you said, given them a bolero or something. In the same material or something. I mean, the slim ones could have worn the strapless, whatever.
Yeah.
But you could have had a bit of a thought for your big girls. And
no, I think so. Most of the wedding dresses that don't bear shoulders, you know, they've got lace and, you know, fancy collars or something. I think they look, there's some gorgeous ones, aren't there?
I don't know what
I know I couldn't get away with strapless.
I don't know what there is about people wanting strapless. Because there's not that many people can wear one and look nice.
No, because it always sits funny on your boobs anyway, doesn't it?
They either stick out like that, don't they? Or they don't, or they're squashed.
Yeah, and that doesn't look right.
And the boobs are hanging up here somewhere, and then they've got like this back fat where it's bulging out at the back, and you're thinking,
no.
Because when they're laced up at the back, these wedding dresses, where does the fat go? You know, it's how they got to go up and down.
And it always goes where you don't want it.
Oh, geez, he's getting wound up. Could it be Mr. Postman? No, he's not getting excited enough for Mr. Postman.
No, he's not running about.
No.
No, it's just somebody walking past that.
Oh no, he's getting... No, that's, I think, there's somebody walking by.
Yeah.
He goes frantic when it's the postman.
Oh yeah,
and
he'd be running about.
Running in here to tell me that there's somebody at the door, yeah.
He would have been running about.
Yeah. And we won't get Tony interrupting us today because he's in Australia.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Lucky Tony.
Yeah. Jet skiing in Australia with his brother.
Nice one.
I'm not jealous that it's 37
No,
degrees.
no. We're not jealous that he's
No.
jet skiing with his brother and it's lovely and sunny and warm.
No.
Who wants 37 degrees anyway? No, I can't cope with the 37 degrees.
Although he did phone in the middle of a Saturday Live.
Oh, bless him.
And they're all saying, was that your boyfriend? I'm going, no, he's my neighbour. My ex-neighbour. I mean, he's the same age as my son, so no, he's not my boyfriend. I've always said I would never date anything that I could have given birth to. You know?
Right, yeah.
No, when they're all young enough to be your son, it's
different.
I'm not going there, no. I've always said...
I hope you remember spring as a boomerang or something. Tony?
He won't be watching.
No, I know.
He's too busy on his jet ski.
Yeah, that's it.
No, he'll bring back something for Buddy, that's the dog.
Yeah.
He'll bring back something for him. Because Buddy always gets a new stuffy, or whatever you call him, Teddy and stuff, whenever he goes away, so...
Well, they don't do rock in Australia, do they?
No.
Except a rather large one in the middle of it, but... Because I always say that, if anybody says, going on, oh, fetch us a stick of rock.
Yeah, give me a chunk
And
of
then it's sort of like about 3 minutes later, when it's dawned on them what I've said, it's like, well, they don't do rock in Mallorca.
I know, I always say that to people when they're going
Fetch
abroad.
the stick of rock.
Bring us a stick of rock back. If you don't know what rock is, it's like a long
It's
slim...
like a long slim tube of boiled sweet.
And they always have the name of...
And it's minty.
Yeah, and they always have the name of the seaside through the middle.
Blackpool Rock. Just Google Blackpool Rock.
Or Markham Rock or whatever. And you can get all different colours.
Oh no, Blackpool Rock, because then they might get George Farnby and all with my little stick of Blackpool Rock. Oh, and listen to that. Tell you what, double entendre, it's not in it.
Oh, they used to get away with murder, didn't they?
Yeah. Do you know I love George Farnby? Bloody brilliant.
Turned out nice.
I'm leaning on a lamppost.
Turned out nice again.
It turned out nice again.
When I was little, I used to go and watch his films because they were...
Yeah.
Even though they were, like I said, double entendre, whatever it is.
Yeah, but
they
it bypassed kids, didn't it?
It bypassed kids. Kids thought it was funny.
Yeah, and the adults would get it.
But the kids didn't.
But the kids didn't.
We just thought it was funny.
It was like all round family entertainment, really.
Yeah.
But no, there was a thing on Radio 4, it's ages ago, and they were actually going on about George Farnby and You know, if you listen to the lyrics.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, flipping heck, I'd never thought. And, oh.
Yeah, if you listen to his Little Stick of Blackpool Rock, you know what I mean.
Yeah, we played a ukulele for anybody who doesn't know him, but...
Yeah, we have some fun in the north up here, you
know.
know.
Of course we do.
And Laurel and Hardy, well, one of them came from here, didn't he? Was it Laurel?
Laurel, yeah, from Ulverston.
Yeah.
Up in Lake District.
Yeah. We've got some nice people who were brought in.
Yeah.
They've gone on to be actors in the US, haven't we?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about older ones. I'm not talking about so much younger ones. But
there's probably some younger ones, but...
There probably is. I just don't know them as much. But
no. But no, George Farby and his ukulele. Because they have like little ukulele bands now and ukulele societies and what have you.
Yeah, well, I remember...
And you get like a full... a ukulele orchestra.
Mm.
And I didn't realise, but you can get like different types of ukulele.
Yeah.
I think they do... Is it... I'm presuming here like a bass ukulele and a...
Yeah. You always think of... I mean, I didn't realise until I was watching... I'm always late to the party. I was actually watching Magic Mike, which is now a very old film. And the main actors, the two guys, both from England originally. Yeah. So, you don't know these things, do you?
No.
Until you look them up.
I wouldn't know who Magic Mike was.
I didn't really.
Wouldn't know.
I'd heard about it, because it's like a bit like the Chippendales. You know, the stripper group.
Yeah.
Bit like that, Magic Mike. He's,
right.
Mike is part of the strippers, male strippers.
Right.
But it's also got a storyline to it as well. It's not just all strippers all the way through it.
Right.
But I was clearing up, it was on the Mondays, I was clearing up in the front room. And it started and I was like, oh, Magic Mike, I don't want to watch that, I'll turn over in a minute. But then I was doing something and then I got into watching it. I thought, well, I might as well watch it, because I only half watching it anyway.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I don't know why, I'd Googled something about it and found out that they're both from England.
All right, so, see, live and learn.
So
Every day's a school day. I think I said that on last video. I've said it in the past few weeks.
Yeah, well.
I'm beginning to repeat myself.
I do all the time. That's just because I forgot what I said before.
I'll be sitting here thinking,
When did I say
who's
it
that?
last?
Who am I?
Who am I? What am I doing here?
Yeah.
Where am I? I do that a lot. Not who am I? I always remember who I am.
Yeah.
But you know, when you're doing something, you turn the corner, you're out on the scooter, and it suddenly
Where am I
seems
going?
strange.
Yeah.
Where am I going?
Yeah.
What am I doing? Why am I here? What was I going down here for? You know? And I'm like, huh?
Or you come back and you think, damn, I never got such a thing, and that such a thing was what you went out for in the first place.
I did that the other week. I went up the village to get my prescription. Come back with about half a dozen things. No prescription.
Talking about medicine,
Yeah.
I'm absolutely distraught.
Why?
Because I've got this cough and cold,
Yeah.
and etc. Hoarseness, chestiness, and the medicine I used to take was Pulmore Bailey.
Oh yeah.
Creosote would taste better.
Taste is awful. But it works.
But it, bloody hell, it does the trick.
It works, yeah, but it's horrible.
Apparently, they're not making it anymore.
Oof.
So absolutely distraught.
Well, people are so...
I'd wound myself up. I thought, no, I'm going to have to take it. I'm going to have to take it. Couldn't get it.
Mm. And it smells as vile as it tastes.
Oh.
As well.
Let's put it this way. Once you've opened the bottle,
Yeah.
I have my bottle in its box
Yeah.
and then in a Tupperware container.
Yeah, because it smells
A proper
that bad.
Tupperware.
Yeah.
Because if I'd have just left it, even with lid on, in its box, in the cupboard would have stunk.
Yeah. It
But
was fine.
my God, it worked.
Mm.
But apparently they've stopped making it. There'll be
Yeah.
some EU bloody regulation that it's got too
something
much
in
of this,
it,
that
yeah.
and the other in it.
Well, when I was a kid, if you had a bad stomach, there used to be a bottle called Kaolin and morphine.
Yeah.
in there. And you used to shake, it used to separate. It was like powder and liquid.
Yeah.
Shake it up, and I tell you what, it used to cure your stomach in a minute or two. But then they stopped making it because the addicts were doing something to it and just getting the morphine.
Yeah, but
There weren't much morphine in it.
No,
used
it
to
was
settle.
just...
But they used to put the syringes into
Really?
the morphine. Yeah. So they stopped selling it.
Well, I never knew that.
So now you can get kaolin, but you can't get kaolin and morphine. But the morphine one must have
all
been
the old ones that actually worked.
Yeah, they did have like morphine or something in them.
You know,
yeah.
But no, I think one of the active ingredients with the Pulmo Bailey, I seem to think it's the codeine content in it.
Yeah. And everybody's so...
It's like...
I mean, there's more people take drugs now than ever did when I was a kid, and yet there was more drugs available over the counter when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know, things that you think of, oh, kaolin morphine, ooh, you mean you could buy it over the counter? But it wouldn't have occurred to 99% of the people.
You bought it for a reason, and that reason was to make yourself better from whatever it was you were suffering with.
Stomachache, it was brilliant for any kinds of stomachache.
But anyway, so couldn't get that. So I went, oh, but she could obviously see the disappointment on my face. She said, oh, I said, well, is there anything similar? You know, meaning old-fashioned stuff. I don't want none of this Cavonia that don't work, and Benylin, because that don't work. She said, oh, there's this. Sanderson's, it's called.
She says specific, yeah.
But she says it smells like vinegar.
Yeah, it does, but it's good.
It's like having chili concentrate. No wonder they say it's good for sore throats.
Yeah, it burns them.
It bloody numbs them. Because I bought a bottle, tried it, but I tell you what, last night, do you know, you've got a cough.
Yeah.
And it's not bothered you for most of the evening, but the minute you lie down, well, not the minute, but like 10 minutes after you've lied down, it starts. Got up, took some, and I were off to sleep. But my throat, back of my gob.
Yeah.
It was,
But the old remedies, I always try to go for the old remedies.
Yeah, because they work.
Yeah. I remember my dog, Buster, when he was alive, he had kennel cough. He hadn't been in the kennels, but he got kennel cough. And it was like, oh, you know, oh, it's bad. Vet's going, oh, you know, it's this and it's that and it's the other. And he sold this, well, he gave me a prescription for this stuff, it wasn't touching it. And I went into the pet shop.
Yeah.
For something or other, and I said, I don't know whether he can have that. I said, he's got a kennel cough. I said, he's not very well at all. And she said, buttercup syrup.
Yeah.
It's not for dogs, but it's the only one that's not got whatever it is that dogs can't have.
Yeah.
She said, buttercup syrup.
I used to love buttercup syrup.
She said, it works. So I thought, well...
In for a penny, in for a pound.
I thought, I've spent a fortune at the vet with him. And he was still coughing and poorly, and his nose was running. Within a day of him having buttercup syrup, he went. Now, Julie's buddy caught it. I don't know whether he caught it off Buster or whether Buster caught it off Buddy. Between the two of them, they got this kennel cough. And she wouldn't take this. Oh no, the vet hasn't advised it. She wouldn't have it. And she kept on taking him to the vet. And Buddy was months before he got rid of this cough. And Buster's was gone in a day after he'd had this buttercup syrup. Old remedies, sometimes the best, What your grandma used to do.
Yeah. What whiskey and butter cannot cure, there is no cure for. I'll go with that.
Well, I had a friend once who was West Indian, and he said they couldn't afford the doctor over in the West Indies because they were very poor, you know, and he had all these remedies for everything. Yeah. And he had this, I had a sore throat one time, and it has to be butter. He rolled butter in brown sugar. So it was like a lozenge. And he said, just let it melt. You know, the back of your back. He said, don't keep buying these throat sweets.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it worked. And then another remedy he did was he made, you know, like the honey. And, no, it wasn't any whiskey in it or anything. There was no... But it was honey and sugar and something else. And hot water. And, oh, it was like sickly because there was brown sugar and there was the honey and the... And it was great.
Do you remember, what did they used to call it? Was it something like French brandy? Not French brandy, something Indian brandy.
Indian brandy for stomach.
And it was brandy with a double E on the end instead of Y, and that were for tummy upsets.
Tummy upsets, yeah.
Yeah, that's a...
Collis Brown, do you remember that?
No.
Collis Brownie used to come in a little tiny thing with a dropper. And that was for stomach upsets or anything like that, and that used to be great. They used to give it you for period pains and everything.
Right. Fenning's Little Healers.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember them?
Yeah, my mother used to give me them.
And there were some that were in powders, weren't there?
Yeah. Cooling powders.
Yeah, and then the Little Healers were like little tiny beads of
whatever.
Horrible coloured, I don't know what they were really, but they were tiny. But I remember having Fenning's Little Healers.
Yeah, I had Fenning's cooling powders.
Yeah.
I used to put them in water and mix them up.
Mind you, Beecham's used to come wrapped like that, didn't they?
Tell you the old remedies are all the best.
Yeah.
Whatever your grandma used to give you when you had a cough and a cold, go back to it because bet you...
Oh yeah, let's have a list of them. When in your comments, if you got anything...
what your grandma used to make for your coughs and colds and stuff, because they're better.
Yeah.
But this recipe thing that this West Indian guy had given me, he said you can sip it all night long because there's no drugs in it. And I tell you what, it shifted me cough. Yeah.
Mind you, for a cold and what have you, I still go back to, a hot toddy.
Hot toddy, whiskey and...
Whiskey, lemon and,
and honey,
And honey, it's...
yeah.
Well, it's worth getting a cold for that.
I never got into mulled wine though.
No.
No, I never did.
It's nice, but not...
No, I never got into mulled wine,
No.
What was it he used to stick a hot poker in when he went to the pub? Was it Guinness or something?
Oh, I've no idea.
Stout or something.
No, you really are going before my time.
Yeah, they used to stick a hot poker in something. Because I remember thinking how unhygienic, but it was a special poker.
Right.
It wasn't one from the fire, Yeah, I can't remember what it was. And the old chappies used to drink it in the winter.
No.
Yeah, they had this thing, it might have been Guinness or stout or something. And they used to put the poker in it to heat it up.
Strange.
I'm full of strange things. My ex-husband used to say I was born before. Because when I'd start singing something that was like a music hall song from about the 1800s, he used to say, how old are you?
Yeah. Mind you, I think it depends, it depends on your upbringing as to sort of like, whether you were family orientated or...
I was always around old aunts and grandmas. And they used to sing these old songs and, like instead of nursery rhymes, they'd sing these old songs. And then they'd talk about things that were like my grandma's era,
Yeah.
So I kind of knew, about the cotton mills and knew about other things like that. My ex-husband used to say, good God, you must be about 90. And sure, you've been born before.
My grandma and a couple of her friends and a neighbour and the daughter who was a lot older than me. And we used to go twice a year to local Amdram production of, the musicals.
Yeah.
And I remember as a kid I used to love it.
Yeah. Well, I used to go to things like, what was it, that one, in a handbag.
A handbag?
Yeah.
The importance of being of being earnest.
Yeah, I used to love production.
Lady is with a W.
Windermere.
Handbag!
Yeah,
some famous actress played it in the film.
Yeah, they used to be
from donkeys years ago.
Lady Windermere's fan, didn't they?
Yeah.
I used to love all the old ones. And even now on one of the Sky programmes I'm watching, Agatha Christie's Partners, it's somebody called Tuppence, Beresford. They do this really, really old-fashioned detective agency. And I was fascinated because it's supposed to be set in like the 20s. And the leader, she's Francesca Annis, and she wears the most fantastic, like, cloche hats.
Yeah.
And
mind you, if you watch the Poirot ones, the later ones, when he's got, he's with Ariadne Oliver.
Yeah.
Her costumes.
Oh, it's so fantastic.
Are absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Mind